Today I'm going to show you these every Thomas and Friends Anchor Bay retail DVDs that are not very common. Well, kind of on one DVD. So yeah, here are the DVDs I want to show you that are not, which are very uncommon to find. So let's get started. And by the way, these DVDs that I have were, in case you didn't notice, they're actually I never have the real copies that I own. I made my own homemade DVDs, but they use the real. But it's a good thing the contents will play as the original content. So yeah, here's the 2002 DVD of Thomas Christmas Wonderland, 2003 sampler DVD of Fun with Thomas, and the 2004 DVD of the early years. Start with Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. This is the only Golding Thomas DVD ever made that was very hard to find, which is very rare and hard to find. And I believe might be the rarest Thomas DVD ever created. Might be the rarest DVDs because this one only just released back in 2002. It never did release in the later years. I'm not even kidding. They only had the original prints, and they only did have the CD sampler. Well, my copy does not come with a CD sampler because I only just burned just the disc. I don't think I'd be able to do the music CD sampler, but I will have to see if I could try making a CD myself and burn the disc. Or maybe I'll just get a new copy. I don't know. Yep, here's the disc. Yep, this is a burned homemade copy from 2002. This is a homemade copy, but this DVD still plays the original content. So I guess in case you're wondering, I guess the reason why they didn't re-release anymore, I guess because this one has an error because of this one has closed captions during the Thomas and Friends DVD trailer. Maybe that's why they don't re-release it. I don't know why. Not sure why. Just guessing it. Maybe that's why, because the opening has an error, because the closed captions was the only one that has an error. So yeah. Next, here's Fun with Thomas, 2 Thomas Adventures. This is a free sampler DVD on a VHS version of the Wooden Railway. It's Sodor Stories, which I do have the homemade DVD copy of the Sodor Stories, because Sodor Story is on a VHS, but on Fun with Thomas is just a DVD only release. Yep, this is the first Thomas DVD sampler DVD I've owned. Yep, and this one does not have the DVD menu whatsoever, and unfortunately, there only have 1 chapters. If you had the real copy, you could not. If you check display, you cannot be able to skip or anything. There are no chapters. Only just a single chapter, and that's it. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why. And what's weird about it? The only error about this is it's the same warning screen on the VHS. It has the VHS warning, the warning screen. Now I know the Anchor Bay warning screen is not only on the VHS, so is the DVD. I am not kidding. Well, the only error of the warning screen is just the video cassette version. Yeah. Yet the story stops are Runaway and Fish. Since I can't read the red episodes because there's not many of them. There's only 2 stories. Yeah, and the intro was from the season 6 intro, but with the George Carlin storyteller one. So yeah, which that's kind of cool. Here's the disc. Here's what a disc looks like. And finally, the early years, the complete first season. Yep. This one is kind of rare than. Well, I think this is kind of a less rare than Thomas Christmas Wonderland, and this is kind, and it's kind of more, and it's kind of a little more rare than Fun with Thomas on DVD. So yeah. I'm just guessing, guys. Just want to let you know. Yep, and by the way, they have these. All the episodes were from the original 1984 versions, because the original UK narrations. That's why. This is the original 1984-85 version of all the episodes. So they have the episode that uses like it was taken from the original UK version. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I did customize the cover, so I just made this turn into a normal case, just like a regular DVD cover, because the original, because the real one came with a box set. Like, came with the. Here's disc 1. The real ones would have the Thomas's faces. Disc 1 should be Thomas' face. Disc 2 should be Percy's face. And disc 3 would be the James face. On the James's face would be the Fun and Games. And 2 of these discs will have all disc 1 from episode 1 to 13. And disc 2 will be episode 13 to 26. So, yeah. Pretty cool of the early years DVD. This is actually all the episodes in UK versions from season 1. Yep. Finally had the early years on DVD. Yeah. And these DVDs will still play as the original content. Still plays the original 2004 US DVD. Unfortunately, on disc 1, for some reason, this does not have the warning screen at the beginning. Unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's just got an error burn or something. I don't know, but yeah. There you have it. These are the Thomas DVDs that I showed you that are Anchor Bay retail DVDs that are very hard to find. Well, I don't know about this one. You can still find this on eBay, which are cheaper, but in case this one is very kind of uncommon. But these two are this is more uncommon than these two. So yeah. Thanks for watching.